good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Second and 5 now. Herbert, he's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert on first down now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Herbert off of play action. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now it's Wright. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Eckler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And all the way in for a Raven Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To the air again, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally and a lot.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKitty, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They go play action now. Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about